Ma'am, can we do yesterday's program? I was not able to do it, not I was able to copy that program in the IDE.
Remaining people, did you went through the yesterday's program of finding the floor of an element? Okay, any confusions on others' end as well? Like any point you are stuck on?
So
Yes.
I had the problem. Can I
Mm-hmm.
talk? So if the elements are sorted, then I get the right answer. If it is unsorted, I don't get. And I didn't use the math.abs. I'm just using difference and then comparing and then
Uh,
passing the appropriate value.
okay, but any reasons of not using apps?
My thinking was that if the value is higher than the query value, I mean, even if by one number, then it will pick up the higher number and it will give ceiling rather than floor value. So I didn't use
I didn't
apps.
got you, Vishnu.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, for example, if we are picking query for 18 and there is a number which is 19 in the array, so it will give 19 instead of 15, which I want.
Why? Why?
Because when I do abs, it means absolute difference, then 19 is closer to 18 by 1 and it is away from
But
50 by 3.
you very well remember that we have kept a condition that all the array elements which are less than or equals to the query, only that elements we are looking for. We kept that condition in our code, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the very bottom, yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that condition is there, then it will all the time check. If the number is greater, it won't even allow it to enter.
Yes. Yes.
So hence your problem is solved at that particular instance.
Yeah.
I
But
hope
I
it's
was
clear.
not able to copy the
Mhm.
program, so I tried my way. If you share
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Yesterday also I asked everyone at the end that if you all took the screenshot or not. So everyone didn't said anything. So I assumed that you all did it. You can take the screenshot.
Yeah, yeah.
And guys, yesterday we look to this particular problem and we saw that when we were running our query for like -1, we were getting the answer as anyone having any suggestions? We got our answer as mat.minimum. But if we closely look to our array, then if I give -1, what should be the answer for that? I hope you are getting my question. Yes, everyone, are you already low on your energy now? I can't see any one of your responses. Okay, only Gaurav and Weber. What about the remaining people? Okay, you all can see here the values. For 18, you was getting 17. For -5, you are getting -5. For 3, you are again getting, sorry, for 19, you are again getting 17. For -34, you are getting this mat.minimum value. For 0, you are getting -5. For -1, you are getting, like we debugged it, but overall you were getting the mat.min value. Clear? For -10 also you are getting mat.min value here. Sorry. For -10, you are getting -10 only. And for 55, you are getting 17. Everyone, are you clear with what I am saying right now? Great. So did anyone figured this out, that what can be the possible reason that we are not getting the correct answer? Because for -1, the number that we should be getting was -5, not the mat.minimum value. So why are we getting this wrong value? Anyone debugged this particular code and figured out what should be the answer? Yeah, it's not a compulsion. You just can simply tell me yes or no. That will be good instead of like being silent, and that is only going to kill our time. Um, Weber, we are right, but your explanation. Okay, at least you figured that out. Guys, see what's happening. In this particular point, when your query comes as -1, what happens? It will do these both the things, that is mat.abstract array of I minus q of j. I am assuming your array of I was -5 and your query of j was -1. Okay, I am assuming these two values. So when you subtract them, you are going to get here like you will get here array of I is -5 minus -1. So overall, you will be getting here value as 4. Clear to everyone?
It will
Okay.
be plus 6. So -5 minus
Minus.
of -1 will be plus 6.
Minus. Okay, let me just write the expression that way. See, it is -5 minus brackets -1. Correct. So when we will solve it, overall we are going to get -4. Correct. Because this will turn to plus, -5 plus 1 will change to 4, like -4, not 6.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Got it? And when this math.absolute function will work out, Gaurav, then it will change its value to 4. Clear, guys, now that what is happening? Okay. Now the same thing when I implement over here, you know that your answer value, we assigned it as max. So your answer here will be, I'll just write here max, and I will write here your query value as -1. So what happens here is when maximum minus -1 happens, you know that this maximum is already the maximum value of the integer that an integer can contain. Yes or no? Like beyond this, integer cannot contain any value, because obviously we have taken integer dot max value. So when we are adding 1 to that maximum value, it is overflowing. And that's why at the end, you are getting a negative value. This result you are getting. So not only -1 I am talking about, if even if I change, like let's suppose I changed my value here to -2. And let's suppose I changed my value here to say -3. Okay. All these negative values as of now is going to give me the wrong result. So you can see here, when for -34 it is justified, but okay, for minus, just a minute. Wait, let me just remove this. Now let me see the value and what's happening. Here we can see, we can check. For 18, you are getting 17. For -5, you are getting -5. For 19, you are getting 17. For -34, you are getting this negative value justified. For -2, you are getting the correct value. Okay. For -1, you are getting the wrong value. And for -3, again, it is giving the correct value. I'm not sure why that is overflowing only for -1, but I'll check this particular thing once again and I'll let you know all. Okay, but I hope you understood that what was the problem there. Yes?
I think after overflow, it reverts back to original, resets the value.
No, 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 it doesn't happen. If it is changing, then it will change for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so guys, I will just check this bug in the code. I don't know what is happening with -1, and then we will discuss that. For today, our discussion topic is discussing the floor of an element with binary search. Yeah, so all of you, did you practice the binary search thing yesterday? Okay, great. So can anyone tell me, can we implement here the binary search? I got one answer as no. Yes, we can implement it in case array is sorted. Okay, so when we will sort an array, how much time it will take? I'm asking the minimum possible time sorting takes. Yes, guys, anyone has any idea? No, the minimum possible time a sorting takes is n log n. Okay, like using this n log n, you can just sort your array. Clear? N square is the maximum time complexity, Bhuvnesh. Okay, I was asking about the minimum possible value. So it is n log n. I hope it's clear now. So when we have sorted it, it will give you -13, -5, -1, and then 3, 7, 8, 12, 15, 19, and 20. All of you just cross check it and tell me if I've missed. Okay, I missed -2. So -13, -5, -2, and -1, and the remaining values. Clear? Okay. Thanks, Gaurav. All right. Now, if you need to find the floor of 18, how will you find that? Given this your query, how will you find the floor for this? Everyone, I want you all to participate and tell me how we will get the answer for 18 using the binary search. This is your 0th index. This is your, if we are thinking of implementing the binary search as usual, you will be having a low value. Low index will be at 0. Your high index will be at 9. Now, what will be your first task? To find the middle, right? And when you will find the mid, you will get it as 7. Everyone, are you able to follow me? Okay. Once you got 7, what will you do then? Once you got 7, what will you do then? You will compare your first. Okay, yeah. You will compare 18 is equal array of mid. Okay, this is the first condition, correct? You will check here if array of mid is equal your value. If it is equal, then you know that that is the answer itself and you can return that, correct? Everyone is able to follow that? Yes, but it is not equal. So now we will move on to our next condition and we will check if array of mid, or you can say if your value is greater than array of mid. So your value is 18 and your array of mid is 7. Which one is greater? 18 is greater. So on which sides should we go? We should try and go to the right side. Okay. So here I will update my high, or should I update my low? We should update our low. So your low here, just a minute. Your mid was 4. So now your low will become 5. That is mid plus 1. Good. Now, can you like for sure say that on the right hand side, you're going to get a number which will be like smaller than 18 and will have the minimum difference? Like, can you predict that? It can also be like that. Let's suppose your next element here is 28. So for 18, your answer will be 7, right? So you cannot predict what is the number that you're going to get on the right hand side. Everyone getting that? So in that case, what you need to do when you match this condition, you take an answer variable along with here, and just in that answer variable, store your array of mid value, because by any chance, this can be your answer. Clear? Is everyone clear with this? Good. Now, if we changed our low and our high is still 9, 5 plus 9 divided by 2, you will get it as 7. So we will move on to 15. Okay. Now, when we moved on to 15, it will check if array of mid is equal value. So is 18 equals to 15? No. Then it will move to next condition. It will check if array of mid is less than the value, or you can say your value 18 is greater than array of mid. Yes, this condition is true. So what it will do, it will again update your answer as 15. So your answer previously was 7, but now it will be updated to 15. Clear? Great. Now still your search has not stopped. Since you are moving to the right hand side, your high will become now mid plus 1. Sorry, your low will become mid plus 1, that is 8. And your high will remain as 9. Everyone is able to follow? Great. Now here, what will happen? 8 plus 9 divided by 2. So you will get here mid as 8. Again, it will check if array of mid is equal value. So is 18 equals to 19? No. Great. Now, is your 18 less than, sorry, is your 19 less than 18? Or 18 greater than 19? No. So we will move on to our next condition where you will write array of mid is greater than your value. This condition is justified here. Yes. So when this case happens, on which side should we move? On the right hand side or on the left hand side? On the left hand side. So your high will now become mid minus 1, that is 7. Clear? And your low was already 8. You can see this is the breaking condition. So you will just break out from the loop, and whatever your answer is there, you just simply need to return that. Clear? Anyone having, yeah, Sudhir, you can just unmute and ask your doubt.
Ma'am, actually, see, when we divide, at the first iteration itself, we divide the entire list into two sublists, right? Say one is left list and second one is right list, right? So there
Correct.
itself, we are deciding the query value is there itself we are expecting that the query value will be at the right side, right? Then what is the point of coming back and searching at the left side, ma'am, at the last iterations?
See, it is following a basic, just a minute. Yeah, so see, you got 15 as your answer, right? Right. But you don't know that 15 is gonna be your actual answer or not. Yes?
Correct, ma'am. See, actually, here the thing is, see, we are searching for, see, so the entire thing is, actually, we are searching for a key 18. So that's what I understand from this discussion. Correct?
Correct.
Correct. See, and we literally know that 18 will be there in the in the right side, at the right part of the list, right? So
Uh, can you say it for sure? Like, let's suppose I change this array and I start my array with 18 and just go up to something 100 values.
we did the case, obviously, that 18 would fall at right side, right? Because we are sorting the list, right?
You're talking specifically about this case, right, Sudhir?
No, any value, right? So
Okay, just let me give you a scenario. I'm giving you an array of this particular thing. Okay, this is your array, and I am telling you that find the query if it is equal to 18 or like the floor of 18. Then here your mid value will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you will get your mid value as 1, right?
yes,
So in this case, you need to move towards the left now.
correct. But so that's what my question.
Mhm.
Actually, see at the first iteration itself, so we are in a position to decide so at which part the query value will be there, right?
Correct. Yeah, you are in a position to decide. Like you saw that it is 7. 7 is a number which is, you can say, less than the value. Okay. So
Hmm.
possibly it has the chances of being the floor of 18. Correct.
Hmm.
So we stored it in the answer. But we know that we can find a better answer on the right hand side because all the values are greater on that end. So we move towards the right.
Correct.
Able to follow. But
Yes.
now your question was that since we know that we are getting our answer on the right hand side, okay, then
Yeah.
why there is a need to move towards the left, which happened in the last situation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But let's imagine that I just extend this particular array and I just make it as, let's suppose 16 here. Okay. And I make it here, let's suppose, what should I make it? And I make it here 70. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what will happen in that case? Or better you just keep it as, just a minute. There, yeah. Yeah, just keep it as 20. So there is a need to move towards the left also, no? Are you able to get me?
Still, I'm not convinced, ma'am.
Okay, let me give you a scenario.
See, my point here is, see, say for example, we are searching for 18, right? So
Mhm.
18 obviously would be there between. So if 18 is there in the right side, at the right side, right? Obviously, it would be between 16 and 20 because it is sorted list, right?
It will be between 16 and 20. Yeah, correct. But the thing is, Sudhir, that binary doesn't work on a linear fashion, right? Binary jumps. Binary is like here in the middle, then it suddenly jumped on to the next index, which was 7. That is from 4, it directly jumped to 7. Now
Correct, ma'am.
just understand this.
Okay.
This is your 25 here, okay?
Hmm.
And here it was, let's suppose 15. Then what will you do? Just imagine that this is, as of now, 35 and 40. Now, if this from in a binary search, it jumped here, then there is a need to go to the back, right? Are you getting my point?
So I'm not.
Basically, what, see, you are saying that we are setting the boundaries, right?
Hmm. Yes,
You
ma'am.
said me that if we once get that 7, so we know our 18 is gonna exist in the right hand side. Clear with this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we jumped on to the 15. We know that 25, like when we jump to 25, we know that 18 is less than 25.
So obviously, ma'am, so at the previous iteration itself, we can find the 18, right, ma'am? In that case,
Which previous iteration? I am
see,
talking about this particular case right now.
correct, ma'am. Actually, see, if you are not able to find 18 in between 15 and 25, so in the next iterations, right, we'll be dividing the right side, right, into sub parts again. So, and the part, whatever parts we are going to divide, those parts will lie at the right side only, right?
Can you just give me the values for that? Like, let's suppose now
Hmm.
I'll say my low will be equals to 5, correct?
Low
After
equal to,
getting your mid value,
hmm, yes, ma'am.
correct?
Low equal to 5,
And your high will remain at the same index 9.
9.
You will get your mid as
5 plus
7.
9 by 2, yes, 7.
So you got the value as 25.
Hmm.
Now what will you do?
Compare mid of,
You will compare. This
yes,
condition will fail, first condition,
yes,
that
ma'am.
array of mid is not equals to value.
Hmm.
Next condition, is your value greater than array of mid, 18 greater than 25?
Hmm.
Is it? Is it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
No, it is not. 18 is less than 25, right?
So
Sudhir, are you?
my statement is wrong in that case, right? So there is no need that always the search will happen on the right side or left side. So it will be
Correct. The
toggle
left
between
and the right. Like,
left and the.
yeah,
Hmm.
basically the statement for a binary search should be you are narrowing down the boundaries. It's never on the which side you are in, but you are narrowing down the boundaries and then you are checking for your value. I hope it's clear now.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yep. Everyone else in the class, are you clear with the concept of floor of an element in terms of binary search? Yes, no, great. Now you all can notice one thing here. Instead of just like making these as two conditions, that array of mid equal value and array of mid is less than value, can we just combine these two values together and we write if array of mid is either less than or equals to the value? In that case, you need to update your answer and you need to update your low. Like, because this particular value is not doing anything, it is just returning your answer. So why not just merge them and hence return our answer? Clear? Okay, great. How many of you want me to write the code for this? It's very much similar to the binary search code which I wrote yesterday. No need for that, but still I'm asking how many of you want me to write the code for this? Okay, guys, give your vote. I just have got one response so far. Kalidas, I didn't understood your thumbs up here. Yes, no. Okay, Kalidas will write. For Vishnu, it's no need. Others, can you also speak up? Should be fine. Okay, great. So if this should be fine, then if we are finding the floor of an element, then there should be the seal as well. Seal means that if I am giving you the same array, let's suppose, just a minute. I'm writing down the same array. This is your array and I'm giving you the queries as, let's suppose, your query value, your first value is 18. What will be the seal for it? 20. So it should return 20. Then for 10, 17 minus 3, 25 minus 20 and 11. For 10, it is 10. For 17, it is 18. Others respond. Okay, for minus 3, it is minus 2. Next. For 25, you can see no other element bigger than 25 in the particular array, then it will be integer dot max value. Similarly, in the previous, we were having integer dot minimum value. Next, minus 20, it will be minus 13. 11, for 11, it will not be 10, it will be 12. Good. So I hope you all are clear with the concept of seal and you can write the code for that. Okay, then I'm giving you all this as your task for today, that you can just go through the seal functionality and write the code for that in both the ways, in a simple linear search manner and also for, what should I say, binary search manner. Clear? Great. We didn't discuss the time complexity, so we will quickly discuss that. Initially, we are sorting the array, right? So sorting of array, I told you it is taking n log n. Okay, but it will be only sorted for once, like it won't be taking again and again, it will be sorting. Then you have q queries, and for each query you are applying the binary search, which gives you log n complexity. Is it clear how I am writing the time complexity? I calculated every step. First we did sorting, then we are iterating for number of queries. Yeah, Sudhir, that's why I'm writing that. And for each query, you are implementing a binary search. Yeah, now those who have doubt in the time complexity, they can ask. Yes, anyone is not able to understand this time complexity the way I have written, they can ask your doubts. You can ask your doubt.
So actually, uh, assuming that sorting is n log n, then we come to this. Like we are just adding up because we
We
have
are,
not done sorting yet.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we are not assuming, but I'm telling you the most optimized sorting, like you use arrays.sort, right?
Oh,
There is
okay.
a functionality arrays.sort. So internally that the sorting technique that is applied in arrays.sort, it takes n log n time.
Okay, now I'm clear. Yeah, then we can add this and that. Yeah.
Yeah, correct, Bhuvnesh. N is the number of elements in the array. Yes, guys, any more questions?
Ma'am, I had a small question. I was going through the hacker rank. I went up till 4 pages. I couldn't
Uh,
find
Vishnu,
question
that
one.
question you can ask at the end. I'm just right now asking about the time complexity and the binary search problem because I want everyone is clear with the question I just explained. Okay. Okay, it seems everyone is clear. Great. I will quickly explain you one more question for the day. You all can try this today. And if you all are not able to, then psi log and log base 2. If we write simple log, then it's generally assumed that it's log base 10. And if I'm specifically writing log base 2, like in generally time complexity, we assume only this log. So if someday I forgot also, you take this only as. But if like normally you see log, then it means log base 10. Clear? Okay, so I'll give you the question very quickly. You have been given array. Right now I'm writing it as a sorted value. These much values are there in the array. All right, so here what is the question? If I give you, like again, it's a query part. If I give you the numbers as like, let's suppose the query as 3, then you should give me the number of occurrences for 3. That is, the answer is 3 only. If I give you the number of like the number as, let's suppose 7, then your answer here will be 5. Everyone, are you able to get this question? Similarly, let me give you one more. Let's suppose the number is not in the array, then you need to give 0. Let's suppose the number is 9, then its respective value is 4. It's not compulsory. I'm just giving you to brainstorm this. Obviously, you all know that you can do it using the linear search because for each query, you will just iterate, see how many times 3 is present, and then return the value, right? That is very easy. Now you need to think how we can do binary search in this. Okay. Even though I'm not going to solve this particular question in the class, but I'm not even giving you the hint today. Just brainstorm it, think about it, and tomorrow all of you just come with an answer. And then we will discuss that what can be the possibility of solving this particular question. Clear? Okay, great. So yeah, I will wind up the class for today. You have 2 homeworks for the day. Seal function, you know it's going to be very easy because you know the flow. But this question is something which you need to brainstorm about. So just think about it and come with your answers. Okay, then that's it for the day. Thank you.